I am a diamond coach for Beachbody. I just want to share with you like how my life has changed since Beachbody and how I really got into it. Basically, after my 3 babies, I wanted to get back into shape and I really didn't like going to the gym. I didn't really have time for it. I was working full time and taking care of my kiddos and I needed something I could do at home. So, I played around with P90X and I would do that. I started that after my first baby and I saw great results. I didn't do it consistently. I was doing it kind of like for the weight training aspect. I was doing maybe a couple videos a week and then I was like walking or, rollerblading, just stuff that, because I like to be outside and I wanted to make sure that, I could do both. So after my second, I started to do Insanity a little bit. I didn't do it full board. I was just, again, using it with, stuff that I just wanted to keep doing what I like to do. I used to take walks with the kids, hiking and stuff like that. And then after my third, that's when I was like, okay, this weight is not coming off. It was really tough after my third to get back into shape. So what I did, I started T25 and I did that religiously and I did it every day and I was trying to eat well and, and that's when I was like, wow, I'm seeing great results. I'm working my butt off, but I'm actually happy with the way I look after 3 kids. And that's just something that, I just want everyone to feel like. I want everyone to feel that way. So I was presented with coaching. I was never in a challenge group. And my friend just said, look, I'm in a challenge group and my coach is asking me if I wanted to coach and I don't really know. And I never heard of it. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe I'll check into it. I'll look into this and see if it's something I could do because I love fitness and I love to help people, and being a teacher, that's just natural. It's what I do. And I actually went to school for nutrition and I always wanted to use my degree. I just felt like I never really did. So I actually, so that's when I looked into it. I researched it and I found information on YouTube and I decided, hey, I talked to my husband about it and and he's like, just pray about it. Make sure it's the right decision. I don't want you to get yourself into something that's maybe not right for you, or it's like a big scheme and, it's going to, you're going to spend this money and you're not going to get anything in return. So I did. And I felt like, a tugging on my heart that I couldn't let it go. So I jumped in and I was like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to spend a year just going for it. And I get emotional because of this past year. So when I think back, and see my life now. So, I was really content just being a mom and working full time. It was hard. I actually was working at this point, I was working 3/4 time, which is not full time, obviously, but being a teacher, I was teaching 4 classes instead of 5. So it's not really like, it was great. It really was. And, but it was still a lot, So I started coaching and I was like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to put my all into it for a year and see what happens. So after I got, signed on, I just started going for it. Challenge packs. I was like, I'm going to run a challenge right now. It was in August. It was right before school started. It was the end of summer. I'm like, no one's going to buy anything because summer's over almost. But I made it like, okay, it's back to school. Let's get into shape, blah, 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 blah. Stop making excuses. And I got a great response, and I kept just reaching out to people and and they saw my results and they were like, I need to do this for myself. So my first challenge group, I went for it. I went for it the first week of being a coach. And ever since then, I've been running challenge groups every month because I see how much it helps people and it helps people feel great about themselves and like the changes I've seen in other people. Like that's why I do this. It gets me really excited. It's something like I love teaching, but this is something that I'm passionate about. Beachbody has opened the doors for me to do this. Like, it's a platform that I'm using to connect with people, to on a daily basis, to form relationships with people that I never knew I wanted to do. Before this, I was like, I don't want to talk to anyone on social media. I just want to like stick to my little, my life and go and just, not even pay attention to anyone else. I felt like I didn't have time. I don't know. I just didn't want to add friends on Facebook. That was not me. I was not a social media person. I didn't even know what Instagram was. So, when I jumped in, I was like, I'm going to do this right, and I'm going to do it, and I'm going to be me. I'm going to be real, and I'm not, I'm going to see what happens. So fast forward. This year has been crazy. I have worked my butt off. I'm not telling you that, like, if you really want this, you can do this as a hobby and like be fine doing it as a hobby, putting in a little bit of time here and there, and enjoying it and enjoying the discounts and everything like that, getting into shape. But if you really want this for you and your family and it to change your life, you have to put in time. You have to be consistent. So that's what I did this past year of working, taking care of 3 kids under the age of 5 and doing the business. And I'm sitting here now going and ready to go into work. And people probably think I'm crazy talking into my phone. And I have it's Tuesday. I have a week left and I'm not going to come back next year. I have a week left of work because I busted my butt and I'm doing something I love, and I can be home with my kids next year. I could get my kids off to school and ready in the morning. I never was able, like, my daughter's in kindergarten this year, and I wasn't able to get her off to school on her first day. That was my husband, which I'm very thankful for, but I want to do that. I'm their mom. So I will be doing that next year because of Beachbody, because I had this opportunity presented to me and I decided to do it and go for it 110%. And you guys can so do this. I am not some extravagant girl. I don't have anything that you don't have. I just found something I loved and found that I really enjoy building relationships, something that I never knew I wanted to do. I am not some special person. I'm an average girl from a small town and a teacher and a mom. That's me. I'm not something special. So this is something that anyone can do if they have the heart to serve, if they have the heart to help people. So if you're thinking about it, you do the research, listen in on this group, and, you guys are going to see that these stories are real. We are real people, and that this is something that has changed our lives for the better. It has made me a better person. The personal development has made me more confident. It has helped me stay accountable, and it has changed my family and my life. So if you are ready, contact us. Contact the coach who sent you to this group or this video, and talk to them about it. Tell us about your concerns. Tell us about what you're thinking, and we would love to guide you in the right direction. Okay, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.